everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this Stay Home Reading Rush tag and TBR. So the Reading Rush is a readathon that usually happens during the summer, but they decided to do a small little weekend readathon this weekend. So it's the 16th through the 19th, I'm pretty sure. I'll have the actual dates on the bottom here. But yeah, they created this tag video to just kind of talk about how reading at home has been going while we are staying at home, social distancing, all of that stuff. So I'm here to answer those questions and show you my TBR. I have a new notebook this time, actually. I finished my Wonder Woman notebook that I used to use for booktube stuff, and so now I have this one, and I don't remember what box I got this in, but it's from the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and so it says Historia Sancta, which is, it's the book that the Apparat gives to Alina at some point. So, yeah, it's just a cute little notebook, so I am using this for booktube stuff. So yeah, anyways, I have the questions in here, so let's get into it. So the first question is, how is your reading going during staying at home? And it's going much better than it normally would be at this time of year. So I am a junior in college, and so as an English major, most of my homework is reading. And so usually during the semesters, I don't get a ton of reading for fun done, just because I read so much for school that then I have no desire to read for fun because I just read so much for school. So in that respect, it's going great. I've definitely read a lot more this April than I have in the past couple of years, but it's still a challenge sometimes to figure out how to balance like online school with reading for fun, with doing other things. But I mean, I'm enjoying my time. The Owls Readathon is definitely helping because I'm taking part in that. So the second question is, where have you been reading at home? And because I'm at school, I don't have like a comfy chair to read, so it's usually just my bed that is right behind this camera. I just lay down in bed and read. If I'm doing reading for school, a lot of times I'll read in my desk in my chair, which is over here, but it's not as comfortable, and so that's why I try and do like all my schoolwork there, and then for fun reading on my bed, but it's just basically my bed. Question 3 is the best book you've read during isolation. I don't know. I have to look and see what books I've read. So this is going back to when like the isolation kind of started back in March. But I read 2 books in March that I fell in love with, and that is Their Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. So I read the whole Starbound trilogy, but this was definitely my favorite of the books. It was so good, and I read it on audio, and the audiobooks for this series are so amazing. And then the other one is Don't Read the Comments by Eric Smith. This is just a really fun one about online gaming and friendships forming through online gaming, and it talks about a lot of really important things to do with like being an online person and like making videos online. And it's just really cute and fun, and I just fell in love with it. So yeah, I think those are 2 of the best books. I also reread Obsidio on audiobook, and that was really fun too, because I'd forgotten a lot of things that happened in that book. So I think those are like my favorites so far. Number 4 is the ultimate feel-good book, and I have to sit and think about this one because I don't know. Okay, so I kind of have come up with like 3 answers, kind of, because I am indecisive. So for me, my like most feel-good comfort book is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, but that's because it's just one of my favorite books, and so like it's just comforting to me and feels good to me when I read it. It's definitely not a like happy book by any means. It's actually very dark, but it's a really amazing fantasy book. But actual feel-good books, I love The Chronicles of Narnia. Those are some of my absolute favorite childhood books, and I constantly go back to Narnia again and again and again, and especially the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie is my favorite movie of all time, so, and it follows the book very well. So any of those books I'd say are pretty feel-good books. And then also Matilda. Matilda is one of my favorite childhood books as well. It's just such a fun read about a girl who gets powers and uses them to get back at her mean relatives, and Also, it has like a wonderful teacher-student relationship because Miss Honey is the best, and it's just so cute, and I love it a lot. Number 5 is one book you wish you could buy or borrow from the library. And for this, I already know my answer, and it's the Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. So I'm going to be rereading City of Brass for the Owls Readathon, and I really need to reread the second book before I read the third book when it comes out. I think it comes out this summer. But I don't own the second book yet, and I really want to have it so I can reread it again because I love the series a lot. But there's just so much that happens in these books that I definitely need to reread the second one. Alrighty, number 6 is one author shout out. I didn't get this one ready either. Struggles. Okay, I'm gonna shout out Scott Rankton because he is doing a choose your own adventure like story on Twitter that I've been following, and that's been like really fun. So I'll link his Twitter in the description below. But yeah, it's been really fun just like every couple of days getting like little story updates and finding out what's going to happen next. So that's been really fun. I know Susan Dennard also, I'm pretty sure it was Susan, yeah. I know Susan Dennard also did this like a couple months ago and it got really big. Scott's is definitely not that big, but I caught Susan Dennard's like right at the tail end of when she was doing them. And so like I didn't really know what was going on, but I still joined in. So that's been really fun, just like something enjoyable that pops up on my feed every couple of days. And then question 7 is your TBR. I'm like not following one of the challenges. So the challenges are to read book. So there's 4 challenges, and the challenges are to read a book with a house on the cover, in the same room the whole time, set somewhere you wish you could go, and a book that will make you smile. So honestly, I'm going to double them all into one except for the house one because my goal is to at least try and finish the Gallagher Girls series. So I started rereading these last month, and I love this series so much. So I've read the first 2, so I have the last 4 books to read here. So that is Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, Only the Good Spy Young, Out of Sight, Out of Time, and United We Spy. So these, the only challenge I don't fulfill is House on the Cover because none of them have a house on the cover. It's all Cammie. I can read at least one of these in the same room the whole time because I'm just here in my bedroom, so I don't really go anywhere else, and I read in here anyways, so that's not hard to do. And then Somewhere You Wish You Could Go. I'm like 99% sure this one takes place in Washington, D.C., which I would like to go to, but also like the Gallagher Girls Academy. I would kill to go there. That would be so cool if it was real, because it's about a girls' school for spies, and so like that would be really cool. And the other one is a book that will make you smile, and like Cammie and Zach's relationship and their quips against each other just always make me laugh. And also this one, like you get a lot more into Macy's backstory, and I really like Macy as a character. She's a really interesting character. So I'm just going to use Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover to fulfill those 3 because I can definitely read this for the weekend, and then it's just like however many of the rest of them I can get done. That's kind of my plan because I'm impatient and I really want to read these. So I'm putting my Owls Readathon books on hold for the weekend while I do the reading rush. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're taking part in the reading rush, the stay-at-home reading rush, I'd love to know what you guys are planning on reading. Comment down below. I'm really excited for this just because there's so many readathons happening right now, and because everybody's stuck at home, so it's been really enjoyable to see that all popping up. But yeah, I love the reading rush, and I'm super excited for this one. So yeah, that's it for this video again, and I will see you next time. Bye!